Hello. It's me, Anna, Skeiny legend, with a bonus episode of, we're gonna call it Skeiny Legend Tries. And I'm going to be trying to dye some yarn. Mini mic is looking a little different today because I have lost OG mini mic, or I just can't find her. So luckily I broke another needle recently and I have this, whatever, this is what it is now, okay, for today. Anyway, so what we're doing today, dyeing some yarn. I bought a skein of white, I think it's white, it might be undyed yarn at this cute little cafe I talked about in my last video. Go watch that. But we're gonna dye it. I have three pairs of socks that I want to knit that I have. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at my sister in my bag of sock yarn that I am missing colors for. So we're gonna be dyeing two colors, a blue and an orange. The blue we're going for is like a sky blue to do my Mount Royal during the daytime sock. And then the orange is hopefully gonna be double duty. I want to do a cone sock for Montreal. If you know, you know, construction, cones everywhere. So a cone sock, and then also I really want to do candy corn socks. So maybe I can release like a thematically, seasonally appropriate sock pattern. And I'm thinking if I want to do that, then like it has to be ready before October. So I should start on it now. I really want to do a Halloween sock knit along. So I want a pattern for that. And then also there's like tons of other sock patterns that are Halloween vibes that you can do. But as you know, I don't like to knit two of the same sock. So realistically what I really want to do is I want to knit a Stone Knits bat sock, but I don't want to do two bat socks. And then I was like, I'll design a second sock, and the vibe for that is candy corn. So orange, blue, and then this is my first time like dyeing anything really, other than like a tie-dye kit a couple times. So we're just using food coloring. I would love to get into natural dyeing, but that takes more time and forethought, which I don't have either of those. Okay, I have plenty of time. There's like no pressure on me actually doing any of these things, but I have no forethought, and I want to do it today, or like start today. So wish me luck. And okay, I lied, I did this yesterday, but I didn't do an intro, so I'm doing the intro now. So I really wanted to do it yesterday, or is it 2 days ago now? Whatever, I wanted to do it before. I think it was yesterday. We're doing the intro now, so cut to before when I was doing all this. I look like crap. Right now I don't care. When I'm editing this and looking at my face, I'm sure I will care. But here's the yarn. It looks old as hell. Made in Canada. Machine washable. Is this gonna be flipped around, or is it gonna be backwards when you're looking at it? I don't know. 25 grams. Is that real? Okay, it is. So I'm thinking 28 grams. So I want to do blue, and I think I want to try to do an orange, natural orange. We'll see how that goes. But basically I am just gonna wind this into, I'll use my arm like a nitty knotty, which is the funniest word. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that and then tie it up. I don't have anything in here, but like with some cotton or something. into, you know, a round thing. And then we'll check back in when I start dyeing. Okay, I just ended up using the back of my office chair because that's what I wanted to do. And then I have some like leftover cotton yarn that I'll just cut into like little strips like this, and then, you know, figure 8 tie this. Oops, not very good at it. But I'll figure 8 tie this. You can't even see what I'm doing. Whatever. In like 3 spots. Ta-da. So I'm gonna do this all again with the second one. Okay. Got 2. Yeah. I think now I'm supposed to soak them in vinegar. Okay, this is just a pot with some hot tap water in it. I'm not good at this. And then, oh, okay, instructions I read specifically say don't to use apple cider vinegar, use regular. But I don't have apple cider, so that's what we're doing. Okay, like, yeah, maybe probably because it's kind of brown. I don't use apple cider, but I'm gonna mix this and leave it to sit. It says for at least 15 minutes. I'm just gonna leave it to sit until I feel like doing the next step. Okay, so I'm doing a voiceover now because I decided to. Anyway, here I am. I've added in the blue food coloring and I'm mixing that bitch in. Maybe I should have sped up the footage, but I didn't. Okay, here we go. I was like trying to dip a piece of paper towel in the liquid to see if it was the right color. Ultimately, in hindsight, I do not think this was a good indicator of what the final color would be. But I was like, it's too light, so I added in some more blue. And then here I am taking my vinegary. I did not, ew, gross, I dripped that everywhere. I did not rinse the vinegar out. I just dumped the vinegary yarn in there. And then, okay, this is a big mistake, but I dripped some more blue on, hoping that it would kind of give me that tonal vibe. You know, when you get like nice indie dye yarn and it's like tonal. So I was like, ooh, I'll drip it in and then not mix it, and maybe it'll give me that. Spoiler alert, it did not. But here we are. Okay, I'm moving on to the next color. Originally, I wanted to try and do this with natural dyes. Like, I was thinking turmeric. And then I read online you could do paprika too. But I was like, okay, Anna, like, this is your first time dyeing yarn. Like, let's relax. And so I had food coloring to make orange. So here we are making orange. I am dumping in a whole bunch of yellow. I think I read, like, the back of the food coloring box. And it gives you a little recipe for the yellow. So I did that recipe. Not for the yellow, for orange. So I did that recipe. And then I'm mixing that bitch up. And it was like a really pretty peach color. Okay, you stupid bitch. Like, the paper towel thing doesn't work. I'm telling you guys now, the paper towel thing does not work. But I'm like, ooh, it's a pretty peach color. I do not have that much yellow left. So I dumped out some of the water. And then was like, screw it. We're like gonna go all in. Like, I want a neon orange, you know? So here I am dumping in some more yellow. Like a little bit more red. We're doing like a 10-to-1 yellow to red combo at the moment. And then I dunked the vinegar yarn in, gave her a stir, was like, it's pretty good, but it could be better. So we're just gonna put the rest of the yellow in. There was like really not that much in there left, so we did the rest of the yellow, and then I put the lid on. This is so ridiculous. I should have edited some of this shit out. I'm sorry, guys. I dripped in a little bit of red, also trying to maybe drip it onto the yarn, and I was like, actually, no, I don't want red spots in my orange yarn. So I mixed it in, and then I think I do it one more time. You guys didn't need to see me individually adding all these things. But here we go. Okay, I'm adding a little bit more red in. And then I think I decide I need more red. Oh my god. Okay, the red's in there. I decide it's good. She's done. Oh, and now I'm turning the heat on because these have to simmer. So, the internet told me these needed to simmer for like 45 minutes. That was not correct. But here is the final color. Okay, I'm a terrible videoer. I wrung out the blue already. I did it kind of in a panic because this is like more blue than I wanted. Unfortunately, it's a little dark. I'm hoping when it dries, it'll be a bit lighter. Because I wanted like a sky, I guess this is kind of a sky blue. It'll be fine, but the blue worked really well. Orange is still processing. Okay, here's the orange. So it's ready now. You can kind of see how the water doesn't really have color anymore, but the yarn is orange. So I'm gonna rinse this out and then I'll show you. And then here's just a little clip of me like rinsing out the yarn from a poor angle that you can't really see. But I have rinsed and wrung it out like that. Good. Okay, we're back. Here is the orange. This one I'm happy with. This one's gonna be used for candy corn. I think it's a great candy corn color. And traffic cones. I also think it's a good traffic cone color. Hopefully I have enough for both of that. There you go. We'll check back in when it's dry. Okay, the intro me is back. I realized, I'm not wearing a knit, but I am wearing this fun shirt that I cropped and added the lettuce hem to. It says Cheesy Disco on a little cassette tape. Cute. Cute. Oh my god, embarrassing. Oh, it's all dusty now. Gross. Okay. Temporary mini mic is back. So here are the final colors. They have dried. So this blue, the blue. Can you see it? A little too blue. I'm still going to use it, but yeah, it's like a little too blue for my personal taste. I wanted more of a sky blue. This is a bit aqua, but like I think it'll be fine. Uno minuto. So this guy is the plan for the mountain, and yeah, like it's washing out this, look. Anyway, I think it'll be fine. The more I look at it, the more I kind of don't like it. It'll be fine. It's like a little cartoony. It's giving a little bit too much Windows background, but it's fine. Now on the other hand, the orange, gorgeous, perfect orange. This is like Pylon candy cane orange. And so this one, 10 out of 10, we're liking this. So also interesting to note that I used like a cotton string yarn to do the figure 8 knots, and like it was processed the same amount of time, and like it did not dye at all. I actually have the ball here. Like it took on none of the blue dye. And like I was wanting to at some point do like a long cotton fade, and maybe cotton doesn't dye as well as I think it does. Maybe not with food dye, maybe I'd have to use proper dye, which is fine. But I am going to wind these up, and then I think I will cast on the, yeah, I think I'll cast on the Mount Royal sock. So, I guess I'm in no rush to like publish this video, so maybe I will check back in when I'm doing that. Now that I think about it, like I put the Montreal logo here. I'll show you the Mount Royal sock. I have the night one. I actually just blocked it. So here's the Mount Royal at night sock. So we're gonna do the blue for the purple and this variegated green for the black. Now I'm not really confident that this will turn out very well with this like heavily variegated green, and then I feel like the contrast with this blue isn't great. So maybe I'll try it, and then worst case maybe I'll do this in a different color. I don't know. I'm going to like stitch the cross on in black for the daytime sock, so maybe I will just do the logo in black. Anyway, I guess I'll check back in there, and then if I'm really willing to like wait a long time to post this video, then I could even like block the sock and see how well the color stays. Realistically, I'm not gonna wait until I wash them because I'm not gonna wear these anytime soon. It's still summer here. I'm not really wearing hand knit wool socks, but we'll see. Friends, I don't remember what I promised to check back in with, but I've decided that I'm tired of making this video. Not tired of it, but like I'm ready for it to be out in the world. And I don't know. What am I trying to say? I don't know what I promised, but I'm sure I didn't do what I promised. But I have knit, I have wound both of my colors into balls. Where's the other ball? Oh, okay. So here they are. This one's still attached, this one's not. So they're both wound. Like this one's a center pull hand wound ball, which is kind of psychotic, but I saw it on TikTok and wanted to try it. And I've knit them both up a bit into socks. So I figure we'll just show how they look knitted up so far. And you can see a podcast or follow me on Instagram, and you'll get updates of how they turned out there. And if this turns all my clothes blue, we'll see. Case in point, cute, look at my Gilles Villeneuve F1T. Cute. Anyways, I want to keep this white, not blue. But I'm not someone who separates their laundry. So maybe I'll hand wash these. Whatever. Anyway, here's the first one. This is, as discussed, my Mount Royal sock. Here's the mountain. The mountain's actually kind of double humped, so you can kind of see the 2 humps here. And as you can see, I've turned the heel. I've done the gusset. I'm going to do that color work pattern around the instep, and I'm going to try and do it with this. So yeah, check in later and see how that goes. And yeah, it's very much giving Windows 2001 background. I don't know, because a little too blue, but I'm happy with it. Here's this one. And then the orange. Oof, how do I lift this? Sorry, there's so many strings coming off this one. The orange is here in my, so it's a little bit black, in my traffic pylon socks, which I think look really cute. I'm very happy with them, actually. I don't know why I put them down, but I did. They've been sitting like this for a while, but here they are. And yeah, when I have the candy corn socks going, I'm sure you'll also see that on the pod, but here's what these guys look like for now. Perfect traffic cone orange, if you ask me. So that was my experience dyeing yarn for the first time. It was very fun. I'd happily do it again. I don't have any plans to in the future, but like if for some reason I make another drops order, I will probably buy like a bunch of skeins of their undyed Fable, right? That's their sock yarn. Anyways, their undyed Fable, and then fuck around dyeing some of those. Maybe some natural dyes. I think that would be fun. I feel like that's the next step. Natural dyes. And the step after that would be like growing all the plants that I use in the natural dyes. Those are lofty ambitions, considering I currently don't live anywhere with a yard or live anywhere long enough to really plant a yard. But a girl can dream. Anyway, subscribe, like, follow me on Instagram, and let me know if you've ever tried hand dyeing any yarn and if it went well or didn't go well, or I don't know. Let me know. And I will talk to you later. Bye. You need to come up with a better sign off. That one's not good.